So now we come to one of the basic models of macroeconomics, and that is that in a closed economy we have firms and households. Households own all of the factors of production and sell them to firms, and firms buy them from households. The arrows on this diagram illustrate the money rather than the flow of goods or the flow of labour. Money. Firms pay households, and this is wages, or things like wages, so we call them payments. And households consume, we'll just put a C there for consumption, the goods that firms sell. In a closed economy, the money would just go round and round, but we don't live in a closed economy. We have other actors in the economy, not just firms and households, but we've got, and no hissing and booing now, we've got banks, the banking system. We've got the government, and then because we're not an open economy, we've got overseas. What we track is that not all of the money coming into households is actually used for spending. Households only have a certain propensity to spend. Other things they want to do with their money are things like saving through the banking system. Other things you don't want to do with your money is paying taxes to the government, but you've got no choice. And some of the consumption that consumers and households in an economy will undertake, actually the money goes overseas every time they buy a holiday overseas. We'll call these imports. The model says it's an M rather than I, but you'll see the reason for that shortly. What do these actors do with the money? Well, sometimes people overseas buy exports from firms and send money to firms, so we get some of that money back. The balance of payments is all about making sure not too much money leaks out of the economy, and there's a balance. Governments tax, and over a cycle, tax and spend, and so there is a certain amount of government expenditure happens, and the banks, as well as paying bonuses, invest. And there's our I for investment. What the diagram gives us are withdrawals from the circular flow of income and injections. And the management of the macroeconomy is all about balancing those withdrawals and injections so that the whole gets bigger and bigger every year.